hash marks on a college field are further apart. So, but that does allow us to put the names of the teams that are playing on each end zone. Put a logo in the middle, for example, maybe Cotton Bowl, Big 12 Championship, whatever game's going on. Then we just power wash it off, roll it up, and put it back on the rack, which you will see the college field on the rack downstairs when we get down there. Now the other field we put down is a soccer pitch, and that is natural grass. Typically for a soccer pitch, we'll bring in a cool weather turf out of Colorado, New Mexico, bring it in a big roll. We have a little 12-inch platform that we set it on that's perforated. And it usually lasts us about a week to 10 days. We don't have grow lights on it. We're not trying to grow a field there. We just want to play a game on it. When it's done, it gets stinky, nasty. We wide it up, we throw it away, get it out of here. That's kind of the way that works for that. But we do have World Cup coming here. Y'all know we have World Cup games?
Yeah.
Good. 9 games we've been awarded. So summer of 26 going to be a busy time here. And you may have heard we just got awarded an IndyCar race too in March of that year. So
yeah. Around the
stadium. They're going to race
stadium.
through parking lots, through the streets, around both stadiums here, 2.75 mile track. That's going to be in March of 26. So 26 is going to be a big year for us.
We will be here in March 26th.
But for the World Cup, we are actually growing a grass pitch. And we've got that down pretty good by using grow lights and a sprinkling system. And we gave a trial run for any of those big name acts that need 50,000 seat facility and up. We can actually, on a concert configuration, get about 75, maybe even 80,000 people squeezed in here. So that's who would use that type of facility. Now we've also had rodeos here. We've had the professional bull riders come in. We get about 14, 15 basketball courts at once down there. So we have basketball tournaments here. We have the Heart of Texas tournament for women. So it's a busy place, always something going on here. Now, as you look around the stadium, the next 2 years it took us to build this. We finished it in June of 2009. As it sits right now, we can seat about 80,000 folks in the configuration it's in. But for our average Cowboy game, it's 90,000 to 95,000. So where do we put those folks? Right here. This is a standing room platform, and we have 6 of these in the stadium. You can see 1, 2, and 3 down at the other end. There's 3 at this end, just like this one. We're on the Pepsi platform right now. And we also have the big plazas each outside. Those are standing room also. A lot of people will just use those places for their standing room ticket, not even come into the stadium. The thing that will usually catch everybody's eye first is that big video board there. I wish it was on for it. I know it will be later today, so you'll get a chance to really look it in. The board itself comes in at 25,800 square feet of viewing area. The 2 main screens over there are as tall as a 7-story building. It's as wide as a 16-story building laid on its side, and it weighs in at 1.2 million pounds or 600 tons. So it's a really big guy. Now, part of the renovation that the stadium is going through right now is the video board was the first thing we did. Last summer, we floored it, we gutted it, and we brought it up to 4K. So you get a complete 4K picture on all 4 of the screens. Beautiful, beautiful picture. And any of you that have ever been here for an event, you know how it was. The board, we can raise it forward as needed. It's at 90 feet right now. That's where we have the Cowboy and it seems to be a good place to keep most of the punts attended. The first year here, it was at 85 feet, and every punter that came through wanted to put a ball into it. So the NFL mandated 90 feet. It's hit occasionally, but it's pretty rare. It's not a real big deal anymore. So 90 feet seems to be a good height. But we do lower it down a lot of times, 45 feet. they'll have hot dogs and pizza, and we'll put a movie on it for them. And a lot of times we'll have the people playing concerts will come in and do a sound check and everything for the concert. They'll have a little time, so we'll put it in one of our suites over here. And they'll play video games on this thing, if you can imagine
Oh,
that.
that's
so it is
awesome.
a low Vegas for them. It's just, you can spend anything you want on it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now the roof itself, this does open and close. It splits right in the middle. It's made out of a tensile type material. It's kind of similar to trampoline material, a little heavier duty than that. And when it opens, 50% comes to this end, 50% goes down to the other end. And it takes about 6 minutes to open or close it. Now, if we're going to have it open, that decision will be made 90 minutes before the kickoff of the game. And it has to be agreed on by the Cowboys, the opposing team, and the NFL all have to agree we want to open the stadium. And if it gets open, it will not close under any circumstances until the game is over, to keep everything fair on it. So the board is completely waterproof, as the field is. It drains beautifully, so it can rain, shower, storm, whatever, and it's not a problem if that does happen. Now, most of the time, if we open the roof, we will open the back end of the stadium also. As you look back here, you'll see 7 panels across the back. 5 of them are actually operating doors. In fact, they are the largest glass doors in the world. When we open it, we will slide 3 of them down to this end, 2 go down to that end, and the entire back end is open. If we open this end, we will always open the other end simultaneously. Otherwise, the pressure change can do a lot of damage in the stadium. So everything is open at once if we decide to open the stadium up. Now, one other thing that always catches everybody's eye, of course, are these big arches. They give the stadium kind of that football look on the outside. It does look like a football stadium because of that. But the main reason to use the arches is you look around the stadium, you will not see one seat anywhere in the stadium that has a column, that has a post, has any type of obstruction whatsoever. Every seat is an unobstructed, beautiful view of the floor and the video board. So that's why it was constructed like this. And to give you a little idea on the scale you're looking at here, if we were to put the Statue of Liberty on her pedestal right there on that star, her torch would still come up about 15 feet short of touching the roof up there. So get a little bit of an idea on the scale. And these big speakers right here, these big arched ones, those are about the same size as an 18-wheel trailer. Close to 60 feet long on those. So kind of gives you a little idea of the scale you're looking at. The square footage under the dome is actually 3 million square feet. One of the, if not the largest dome facility anywhere in the world. So that's our beautiful AT&T Stadium. Anybody see anything you have a question about down there? We're fixing to go down and get one of our suites, and I'll tell you a little bit about how the suites work here. Anybody have any idea how many suites are in the stadium? Anybody want to guess? 85. That's a good guess, but it's a little low. 150. That's getting closer, but still a little low. We actually have 350 suites throughout the stadium here, so more suites than any place in the world. And 90% of them are leased out on a full-term basis. So we're fixing to walk around and talk about that. As we walk down here, though, I thought we'd take a quick walk through our press box if y'all like to see that. So that's why I brought you to this end. Right here on the way. Let's just go this way. Big screen TVs. A lot of people like to say that just will be part of the Cowboy game festivities. They'll just hang out there on the plazas outside the entire game. So, always lots of concessions, merchandise.
There's the BMW experience is right there. But yeah, we'll drive the car. So see, they've got it. They've got a course. See, all the cars are lined up. Yeah. kind of cool because they got it all signed up.